Our first speaker today is nothing short of extraordinary, and it's only fitting to start this special edition of the OTG workshop with someone as inspiring as Terry too. Terry is a living testament to perseverance, resilience, and the power of dreaming big. Her story is one of triumph over adversity. Immigrating from Vietnam with her family in search of the American dream, she has faced life's challenges head-on and turned them into incredible opportunities. As a wife, a mother to her 4 boys, her monkeys, as she lovingly calls them, and a leader in this business, Terry has shown what's possible when faith, hard work, and an unstoppable drive come together. Terry's journey with Nu Skin started 15 years ago, and it has transformed her life, giving her the time and financial leverage to build a future for her family while empowering communities around the globe. She has not only become one of the top income earners in our company, but has also been instrumental in opening markets like Vietnam, impacting lives and creating opportunities for countless others. As someone mentored directly by OTG founder Nathan Ricks, Terry embodies the values of teamwork, mentorship, and service that are at the core of OTG's mission. Her dedication to carrying on this legacy and helping others achieve their dreams is awe-inspiring. Terry too is 4 stars team Elite Platinum. She has achieved a Circle of Excellence 3, an NTC Chief Ambassador. She's a part of OTG North America core member. Today, Terry will be kicking off our workshop by sharing her wisdom, her heart, and her story with us. A story that exemplifies the power of our OTG community and the impact of this business. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the incredible Terry too.
Good morning, OTG family around the world. Thank you so much, Toom, for the kind introduction. And it is such my honor to serve each and every one of you today. And I am so excited because today we have so many amazing lineup of leaders to share with you System 7. For myself, today is about why System 7. And I want to introduce a little bit about myself. I'm Terry too, and my amazing husband, Ben Nguyen. We've been with Nu Skin for 15 years now. And thank God, by saying yes to Nu Skin, is totally transformed our life. But it give us the time and financial leverage to be with our 4 little men. I call my monkey Solomon, he's 12, Logan 15, Lance 7, and baby Isaiah, our COVID baby 2020, Isaiah. And every day we just thank God for this vehicle. Reflecting back to my early dream, our family, we left our country 43 years ago and seek for the American dream. And we realized that freedom does not come free because 300,000 people never made it on the open ocean. And thank God, I truly believe that God spared my family for a reason. Because when we came here, my mom and dad did what they did best to raise 9 children, and they were fishermen in our country. And so this is the boat they bought in Santa Cruz, California, and that's how they raised 9 of us. And growing up, we didn't have much. I was a middle kid of 9 children, as you can see there. Our clothes came from Salvation Army, and at least I thank God that they're Salvation Army, right? But growing up, because of what I see my mom and dad went through, I don't even remember there's a vacation. So early on, my dream was I just want to take care of my mom and dad. Never want to be in business. I didn't felt like I have the experience to be in business. So I choose a career in nursing. But the day that changed my life was the day that my own brother introduced me to network marketing. And I was 21 years old. But one thing that the speaker say that stand out for me was he say, as long as you have a dream, desire, and discipline, then you can turn all that dream into reality. And, embarking on network marketing at the age of 21, it was hard, no experience. I didn't have a lot of connection. I came from broke, and so it was hard. But the book that was shared with me, and the book that really truly set me on a different path was called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And through that book, I've started to learn what is it that successful people think, and what makes someone successful and someone poor like myself is all how we think. And I looking back, I thanks to that book, because because of that, I moving toward my dream, because my mentor right here, told me, don't let broke people kill you out of your dream when I transitioned to financial business. And he believed in my dream. And working with my mentor in the financial business now, building a nationwide team. One thing why I choose network marketing is I fell in love with network marketing from day one, because I see this is where average, ordinary people can become extraordinary. And so 4 years in the financial industry, I was able to risen to the top level. And the best part is able to retire my mom and dad. That was my only dream, my first dream. And I know you all have dream, right? And being part of the financial business, I realized that so many people, family fall apart because of finance. And I want to make sure I'm financial okay before I start my own family. And so take care of mom and dad, bought my first home, bought my dream car. Sharing this with you is not to impress upon you, but I want to impress upon you that dream do come true when you work hard at it, when you commit to it. And so life was good until 2008, right? I found myself within, when the market downturned, I found myself, literally lost everything in the process. And end up on my mom and dad living room at the end of 2008. But one thing I didn't lose was hope. I didn't lose hope because I love the industry. I just need, and I prayed to God, God lead me to that one company that I can say this is it. I was 35, and I truly believe my coming to Nu Skin kickoff in 2009, changed my life, because I saw a company that have a mission of to be the force for good throughout the world by empowering individual with rewarding business opportunity, with innovative product, and enriching, uplifting culture. And I fell in love with that mission. And within the first 4 years, no matter where I was on my mom and dad room, we work hard, because first of all, we want to able to help Nu Skin, build. I want to build. My husband and I built a leadership team that can able to, allow Nu Skin to expand in Vietnam market as a 50s market. And we worked real hard. I mean, real hard for 4 years. And as a result, these are the leadership team that we put together. And that, for me, I've learned that service to many will lead to greatness. And, thanks to Nu Skin, we truly, able to build a global business, expand in 32 countries. And so reflecting back to who is the founder of, OTG One Team Global, this is our founder, Nathan Rick. He's not only, a friend, but also a mentor in my business. And, my first 10 years, I am so grateful and blessed to be, under the wing of Nathan Rick, who creates so many successful, entrepreneurs because of his vision for One Team Global. The OTG vision is to create a unique global organization through teamwork, mentorship, and support, empowering individuals like yourself to create a profitable international Nu Skin business. And I love that vision. And how many of you would want to have an international successful Nu Skin business, right? And see the mission, because you can tell a lot about a company or an organization by their mission. And the mission of OTG is to develop OTG leader by providing a proven global system based on what? Based on contribution, honesty, and accountability, and integrity. And that is so important as a mission for OTG. And I reflecting back, my most memorable memory with Nathan Rick. Imagine that, to help you build a global successful business. I was there in 2018 with Nathan Rick as he, being the keynote speaker for OTG Vietnam, because that's the market, one of the market that we, help expand. And so here is my last really memorable memory with Nathan in OTG Success Olympic in Vietnam.
In the house! Whoa!
can see my husband and I, we were so excited we were there, and to know that, Nathan leadership legacy will always be continued in the heart of so many of us. And to know that we were there, and imagine that this is the result of Nathan's vision and mission of OTG. And so today you will learn about the workflow, what you need to do with System 7. These are the 7 steps that are going to help you create a successful business. And then in the heart of our system is the special events. I believe that the special event is like your heart, right? Your heart is right in the center of your business. And if you don't, commit to these simple, special events, it's hard to keep your business healthy. And then on a daily process, what is it that you do to build your business? And there's a core habit. So today you're gonna hear from so many amazing leaders that are gonna cover in details on the workflow to the special events to the core habit, right? To me, the system is like the navigation system, right? The system guide you step by step to achieve your success. Building a business without a system, to me, is like driving a car without a GPS. Can you imagine that, getting to your car with no GPS, right? It's gonna, you're gonna get lost, right? And then it's gonna take you longer. And what does that mean? That means it's gonna cost you money and time, right? And so to me, that's how the system saved me from myself. I choose Nu Skin as my last vehicle, but if Nu Skin did not have OTG, I would have never been a part of this company. Because yes, I have 13 years experience with marketing, but I realize it's not about me. It's about the new people that I bring into this business, that they too can be successful, that they can have a system that's going to help them simplify their business to multiply, and allow them to build an international business with OTG System 7. It's like building a strong, solid house that's going to, last. I always believe that build it right, build it with pride, and build it to last. And this is like building your home with Nu Skin. And with System 7, it's like building that strong, foundation, right? With the strong pillar, and to me, this is the perfect picture of building that strong home, the strong business that's gonna allow you the time financial leverage. Because when you build a business, success is, I always believe that if you want a successful business, right? If you want one restaurant, you don't need a system. But if you're gonna build, a lot of restaurant, right? If you want to open like 10 restaurant, then you have to have a system like a McDonald's system, right? It's a turnkey system that is simple. Even college student, high school student can run a successful, McDonald's, because they have a turnkey system. To me, OTG is a turnkey system that, I don't have to create. See, one thing I realize is, if you want to build a big business, you don't need a talented person in a system, but you want a system builder. Because looking back, I always thank God that I was so coachable, teachable, because I never have a business background. And so to me, I see so many talented people come through this business, but they don't last because, they're not coachable to the system. And know that you're not alone as you work with Nu Skin and, align with OTG System 7, you're not alone, because we have all the tools, the technology for you to help you build your business. Even this PowerPoint, I didn't create it. And so I've learned one thing is you will get paid to duplicate and copy instead of create. And you can go to otg.global to get all the tools, reflecting back. Our success has a lot to do with System 7. When Nu Skin opened in 2013, my husband then introduced his nephew, and during that time I became a mom and a wife. And that was one of my dreams, that I want to have a business that can grow international. I want to still be a woman, entrepreneur, and still want to be a mom. And so when Nu Skin opened Vietnam, my husband went back to Vietnam because I was so pregnant. But when we share this vision with our Ben nephew, and we plug him to workshop, we plug him to regional, we plug him to Success Olympic in Vietnam, and guess what? He became, a team lead, and that's when we came back to Vietnam and celebrate. But we did support him mentally a lot and go to webinar at that time, and now he is OTG Vietnam core team member. And thanks to the system, And I truly believe the system really saved me, saved a lot of my leader, that we cannot be in the business, in 32 countries. And to me, System 7, really mean duplication, and duplication means freedom, and we all want that, right? Okay. And so I truly believe that each and every one of you can live your dream, whatever that may be. You don't have to be $1 million circle to live your dream. Whatever that is, you define what is your dream. And for myself, and one of my most memorable dream is to able to go back to my country and to live in my country, because when I left Vietnam, I was only 4 years old. I don't remember, but thanks to Nu Skin, we're able to travel back and forth and make an impact in our country. Most significant, when I told my dad, because my husband and I decided at the end of 2018 to move back to Vietnam, live there for 2 years to give back to the market. And I remember asking my dad, you want to go to Vietnam? And to live with us for 2 years? My dad was so excited. He was so excited about Vietnam, and a month before we left, he came down. He had a stroke, and he was paralyzed half. Everybody told him, my sibling told me, no more, don't talk to dad about dream and going back to Vietnam, and it's done. But me, I've learned through this journey of transformation is to never ever give up on your dream. And so I didn't give up the dream of taking my dad back home. And so after a year of in and out the hospital, he almost close to death door twice, and we finally able to have clearance from his doctor to take him to Vietnam. And so when my dad came to Vietnam, I rent the most beautiful villa, and we celebrate his last Father Day, my dad's last Father Day in Vietnam. I was surrounded by family member that he hasn't seen for years, and I tell you, it's the most memorable. 2020, my dad passed away. We buried my dad in February of 2020, the day of love. And so my question to you is, how many people, how many loved ones that you have not fulfilled the dream for your children, for your parents? And I always believe that when I, also honored to speak on the topic of belief in 2018 in Singapore in front of 7,000 people on the topic of belief. And I always believe that dream does not have to be a dream. It's a matter of a decision that you're going to make. And never in my wildest dream that I'm able to, make an impact. And, and my life is as an example of living and being a student of OTG System 7 and living the mission, the vision, because you can live the mission of this company. And I'm going to wrap up with this. I'm forever grateful for the amazing leader, especially this team here, continue to support 15 years ago as we expand our team, and, continue to show up, continue to be a part and believe in OTG System 7. And, my heart's filled with gratitude today. And so I want to wrap up: one team, one dream, 1 billion. And I want to add one future, because that's where we're going, and the best is yet to come. So thank you so much for having me. Until we see each other again, take care and God bless.
Terry's story is a masterclass in resilience, vision, and the power of belief. Her incredible journey from her family's courageous escape from Vietnam to building an impactful global Nu Skin business underscores the essence of what our OTG system is all about. Turning dreams into reality through commitment, hard work, and the right tools. As Terry so beautifully reminded us, our OTG System 7 is more than just a business framework. It's a lifeline for success. A GPS that guides us through the complexities of building not just a business, but a legacy. It's about duplication, empowering others, and creating freedom not just for ourselves, but for those we impact along the way. The analogy of building a solid house with a strong foundation really hit home. This system is what ensures that every person, regardless of experience or background, can build something extraordinary, something lasting. And as Terry so powerfully illustrated with her story of taking her father back to Vietnam, this business isn't just about income. It's about creating moments, fulfilling dreams, and building a life filled with meaning and connection. As we move forward into this workshop, let's take to heart Terry's message. The system equals success, duplication equals freedom, and belief equals transformation. The 8 incredible leaders who will speak next will expand on this, walking us through the steps of the workflow and how to leverage our system for long-term growth and fulfillment. Remember, your dream is within reach. It's just a decision and a system away. Let's honor Terry's inspiring words by committing to building our business with pride, with integrity, and with the conviction that our best is yet to come. One team, one dream, 1 billion, and one future. Let's make it happen, OTG.